Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to use the Boss BR-800 as a control surface. I'll be shooting this video specifically using sonar, but the BR-800 can actually be used with a wide variety of different DAWs. So before you actually open up your DAW software, you want to have your computer turned on, and then you want to plug in the Boss BR-800 unit on the side using the USB feature. Go ahead and turn it to the on position. So once you've verified that the unit is on using the USB feature, you're going to go ahead and hit the menu button. You're going to scroll down to USB, hit enter. Now you're going to go down to control surface, hit enter. Now you can open up your DAW. Okay, so once we've verified that the Boss BR-800 is in control surface mode, we want to open up our DAW. Now this will work with a wide variety of DAWs. If you get on the Roland website, they can assist you in having that set up. I'll be working specifically with sonar as previously stated. So we're going to go to Edit, Preferences. We're going to go down to MIDI devices. We're going to make sure that the BR-800 is set as an input and an output device under MIDI devices. Then we're going to go down to Control Surfaces, click on the yellow star. Yet again, make sure that input and output on this is set to the BR-800. Click this drop down menu and we're going to select Mackie Control. Hit the OK button. You'll notice there's a green color here which corresponds on the side of the screen with this green color here, and numbers 1 through 8. Numbers 1 through 8 correspond with the faders that are on the BR-800. I'm going to go ahead and set these to red to make it more visible on the screen, and then I'll bring up my console view. Okay, so once I've opened up the console view, you'll see here at the very bottom is this red color, numbers 1 through 8 again. Now it should have already recognized on the BR-800. Yeah, it has. So the 1 in this first red square will correspond with the first fader on the BR-800. The 2 likewise, on and on. Another thing that I would like to cover is the master fader. Now, as of right now, the master fader will do nothing. However, if I go up onto my screen, right click on the master fader on my mix bus, go to Remote Control, I'll click the Learn button, and now I'll move the master fader on the BR-800 up and down a couple times. Hit OK. Now the master fader will be learned to work with the master fader on my mix bus. Okay, so another useful feature that the control surface helps with is you can actually play your mix. You can stop your mix. If I went to, let's say, track 1 here, and I hit the record button, it's going to arm that track for recording. If I hit the play button, it will mute that track. Okay. Now, it's going to seem that we're still kind of limited here though, because, and I purposely chose this mix because it's densely populated with tracks, it looks as if we can only go up to so far before we run out of faders that we're able to control. But here on the BR-800's front panel here, you'll notice there's a little menu option up here that says track left, tap tempo, track right, master effects. So these two buttons, the tap tempo and the master effects, will allow you to shift the entire control surfaces, what it's seeing on the screen over one track. So to make this more understandable, I'll hit the master effects and I'll shift all of the control surfaces tracks over one. So now the number 1 here is always going to correspond with the first fader on the BR-800. But because I've shifted it over, now my first fader will control track 2, and on down the line. So I can go as far as I'd like. I can go all the way down to track 8, which is where I currently did not have any control over, and now my first fader will control track 8, second will be 9, so on and so forth. So you can actually control all of the tracks in your mix, just not all of them at once. However, you still have access to 6 different faders, which is more than enough for automation purposes. Another feature that you can control on the BR-800, apart from being able to play your mix, stop your mix, you can actually rewind and fast forward to different portions in your mix, or you can use this jog wheel for fine-tuning areas that you might want to go to. Okay, so I hope this short tutorial has helped you to understand how to use the Boss BR-800 as a control surface. And like I said, it's very powerful when it comes to the automation stage of mixing, just to have that physical fader that you can ride. You can close your eyes and move that instrument or those instruments and get them to rise and fall like you would like them to in the mix. And so more than just a portable studio, more than just a plethora of built-in Boss effects, more than just a guitar to bass emulator, more than just a digital recording audio interface, it can also be used as a control surface. Now, if you would like to purchase one of these units, the cheapest price that I have seen as of yet is $369, I believe, roughly. I paid $449 for mine 4 or 5 years ago, and the price has not went down. The only way I was able to find this cheap of a price was I went through the actual Roland website themselves. And if you go to my website at homestudiosimplified.com, go to my resource tab, I have the BR-800 listed under my preferred audio interfaces. When you click on the link to buy this, if you should so choose to, that is an affiliate link, and I will receive a small commission of that sale at no extra cost to you. And it'll just help a home studio guy out who's trying to make tutorial videos to help other people. So I believe as of right now it would be like a 4% commission. So if you bought it at $369 today, I would get 4% of that sale from Roland as a thank you for helping sell a unit. Like I said, there'll be no extra cost to you. So if this video has been helpful in any way, shape, or form, let me know. If there's something else you would like me to cover or that I didn't cover, let me know that as well, and I'll try to get to that as soon as I possibly can. You all have a blessed day, and I will talk to you later.